Have you ever wondered what would happen if you called 911 desperate for help, but nobody showed up in time? Well, today you won't need to wonder anymore, because we're going to be looking at just a few of the most disturbing last sightings and 911 calls of individuals who wound up dead. On June 18th, 1982, 20-year-old Kelly Doe vanished while working at the Imperial gas station around 2:30 a.m. These are the two last 911 calls she made.
I'm working the third shift at the Imperial gas station. I just had an obscene phone call, and this guy came in earlier, and he was kind of dressed improperly, but I kind of ignored him. I think it was that guy, because he just drove through the parking lot a few seconds before I got the call. You have somebody kind of keep an eye out on me?
Okay, this is on
Main Street.
South Main?
Uh-huh. Over beside McDonald's. Thank you. Bye.
229, Police Department, Miss Yankee.
This is just come back. Parking lot.
Okay, what kind of car is he?
Silver color Ford.
Okay, I'll tell the officer.
Okay, thank you.
That was the last she was heard from, and now 41 years later, the family is still searching for answers. But what happens when somebody's last phone call ultimately ends with more questions? Amber Tuccaro was a 20-year-old mother who was last seen in 2010 getting into an unknown vehicle. This is her last phone call.
Where are we by?
We're just heading south of Beaumont, or north of Beaumont.
We're heading north to Beaumont. Yo, where are we going?
Just
No, this is a... Are you f***ing kidding me? You better not take me anywhere I don't want to go. I want to go into the city. Jeez. Yo, we're not going into the city, are we?
We're going.
No, we're not.
Yes.
Then where the f*** are these roads going to?
50th Street.
50th Street. Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Yo, where are we going?
50th Street.
50th Street?
50th Street.
East, right?
East.
Over town.
Bravo.
Even more disturbing, her remains were found in 2012. But now, years later, we still don't have any more answers. But what happens when you do get an answer, but this time the killer comes in the form of vicious, rapid flooding? In 2015, Laura McComb was planning on having a relaxing vacation in Texas when suddenly it was hit by a Memorial Day weekend flood. This is her last frantic 911 call before something even more shocking happens.
And you said it's in your second floor? It's coming up to the second floor. I mean, it's so high up. Okay. And we have no exit out of it. Okay, well, just make sure you don't go to the attic so you don't get stuck, okay? Okay. But I will get them out there as soon as I can. Okay, thank you. No problem. Bye-bye. Bye.
As concerning as that call is, what happens next is even more shocking. Suddenly, the house is lifted entirely off its foundation, and it begins floating down the river.
A house just went by with the river, and there was a person in it with a spotlight.
Okay, you said, so there's a house on the river?
A house, yes, just went by through the river, and there was someone in it with a bright light.
Sadly, Laura McComb, along with both her children, died that night. The only survivor was her husband. In 2014, Kayleen Louder made this phone call to police, leading them to eventually question her mental health.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
5584107 Ivan Streeter house.
Repeat the address for verification.
They're stealing from my house.
Okay, say your address one more time. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Marie.
And the phone number you're calling from?
801. Get the out of my house.
And repeat the phone number for verification.
8.
Okay, do you know who this person is?
No, I don't. I just know that there's an intruder in my house.
You don't know who they are?
No, I don't. Please hurry.
Are you at the location now?
Yes, I am.
Were weapons involved or mentioned?
They're not talking or responding. I'm just telling them to leave so I can hear them taking things.
So you haven't seen them, you can just hear them?
Yes, correct.
Are you or anyone else in immediate danger?
I believe so.
Okay, are you able to get yourself to safety?
I just want to answer that while he's here.
I'm sorry, what?
No.
Can you talk freely with me?
Yeah.
Okay, where exactly are you?
I'm in the back bedroom.
Okay.
Karen,
Where did
lock
the
your
suspect
door.
enter the building?
There's only one door. On the west side.
Okay, where are the possible exits from the building?
There's only one.
It's upon her roommate's entry that a lot of people begin speculating that this is actually Kayleen having a psychotic break, possibly with auditory hallucinations. This is because the roommate does not seem concerned at all. Even more odd, the roommate points out that the front door is still locked, despite Kayleen's claims that people were breaking in through the front door.
No, don't do that, Carol. If the door's still locked, it's not impossible. They must have a key or something. Because when I took the dog out, I heard people talking. And there was people last night, sitting outside the window. And so they, were scoping us out or something. Nobody knows about this. Oh, scary. About, the fake key?
She continues on this confusing phone call for several more minutes before finally hanging up. But it only gets more confusing and mysterious from here, because the same day, later on, she was seen on surveillance footage walking around in the rain with no shoes, no money, and without a cell phone. This is the last footage of Kayleen alive. Sadly, on December 2nd, 2014, police confirmed that a body found in the Jordan River is that of the missing woman Kayleen Louder. Her body was found by crews working on a drainage pipe. They noticed the body barely sticking out of the water in the middle of the river. To this day, we still don't fully know if this was just a woman suffering from mental illness or if she was actually murdered and telling the truth the whole time. What do you think? Let me know down below. In 2015, absolutely bone-chilling surveillance footage was released of a 23-year-old man, Brendan Volmost, running away frantically from multiple other men. In the video, Brendan can be seen frantically running out of his car and trying to jump over his own back fence before multiple other men from a different car out of view chase him. Years later, multiple gang members were charged with murdering the man. They chased him to his backyard shed where they beat him to death, and to this day, his body has not been found. On May 18th, 2012, 17-year-old Jonathan Hoffman desperately dialed 911. But what happens while he's on the phone with dispatch is even more disturbing.
911, what's your emergency?
Well, I've just been shot.
What? Who?
I've just been shot.
Where are you at? Okay, how did you get shot? Who shot you?
My grandma shot me.
Your grandma and grandpa shot you?
My grandma. I'm gonna die. So.
Okay, we're gonna have to stay on the phone with me, okay, sir? I'm gonna get help on the way. I'm gonna get help on the way, okay? are you shot at? Where are you shot? Your chest? Okay, who, are your grandparents still there? No. Where did they go? I don't know. You don't know where they went? They shot you though, right? Okay, stay on the phone, okay? Okay, I know, we got help on the way, I promise you that, okay? You said, it's in your chest? Yes. Okay, did you get some kind of, can you walk or are you sitting? I'm sitting. Okay, I don't want you to move. Okay, just keep on breathing. Okay, and it just happened? Are you there? Keep talking to me. Keep talking to me. Are you there? No. Can you keep talking? Keep talking to me? Are you there, sir? Sir? Did you just call from a neighbor? Someone wants to be with them, so he's not talking to me right now. Hello? Are you there? I got shot again. Oh, you got shot again? Are they still there? I'm going to die.
In an absolutely disgusting twist, the 17-year-old was shot for the 8th time by his grandmother while he was on the phone with dispatch. Tragically, Hoffman died, and Sandra Lane, his grandmother, was sentenced to 22 years in prison. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next time.